The Cedarville was launched in 1927 at River Rouge, MIA's the A.F. Harvey, a straight-deck bulk carrier for the Pittsburgh Steamship Company, U.S. Steel. She was 604 feet long, with a triple-expansion steam engine. The vessel was transferred to Michigan Limestone Division, Bradley Transportation Line, and converted to a self-unloader. At the Defoe Shipyard in Bay City, Michigan 1957-1958, she was a fleet mate of the SS Carl Bradley. 1 mile east of the Mackinac Bridge, Cedarville collided with the Norwegian ship MV Topdalsfjord as a result of miscommunication between the two ships. Both changed course a mile away from each other, with Topdalsfjord's captain, Rasmus Holland, steering his ship on a course that would let the two vessels passing each other on their starboard sides. Holland claimed that he had also been attempting radio contact, and that their intentions had been broadcast. When it became apparent that collision was unavoidable, he ordered the engines to emergency full reverse. Within minutes of the collision, a list to the port had developed that in the engine room, Chief Engineer F. Donald Lamp and his assistant, W. Tulgetsk, began pumping out water. Captain Jopich then ordered water to be pumped into the starboard ballast tanks to counteract the list. Jopich radioed the Weissenberg to ask for the name of the other ship in the collision that a decision was made to beach the Cedarville. The anchor was pulled up with a great deal of difficulty, as it had gotten hung up in the bottom as the ship moved toward land. The weight of the water within the hull forced the bow down. Jopich, realizing they would not make it to the intended beaching spot, ordered the engine stopped. He called Mayday, which was heard by the crew of the Weissenberg. Captain May ordered his crew back into the lifeboats. Captain Jopich told some of the men in the Cedarville to prepare to abandon ship. As the seas washed over the decks, the men rushed to the lifeboats and life rafts. Ed Brewster, on the starboard lifeboat, reached out to help stokerman Eugene Casey Jones get onto the raft. As their fingers touched, a huge wave appeared and swept Jones away. The lifeboats were swung out, awaiting for the order to abandon ship. The order was never given. At 10:25 a.m., Cedarville rolled to her starboard side and sank. All survivors of the collision, in which 10 out of the 35 aboard died, were picked up by the German freighter MV Weissenberg and subsequently transferred to the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Mackinac. The wreck of Cedarville lies in the Straits of Mackinac Shipwreck, preserved in water around 110 feet deep, although the highest point of the hull is around 35 feet below the surface, and the cabins of the ship are around 75 feet underwater. Cedarville is the fourth largest ship lost on the Great Lakes, after Edmund Fitzgerald, Daniel J. Morrell, and fleet mate Carl D. Bradley.